appreciate your spot. Anyways, Dilly, I don't appreciate you slandering Mark like that.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
How does his dick taste?
If you got those DMs, let's see it.
I literally, like, bro, of course I have the DMs. I'm on my fucking account.
Let's see it, bro.
Like, and I don't need to prove anything to you. Mark
Then
already
shut
came
your
in here
mouth
and, like,
slandering Mark
acknowledged that
then.
that's what it is. I'm not slandering him at all.
Hug, since when
Bro.
are you friends with Mark?
Mark's a stand-up guy. He's just a hopeless romantic.
How much Bitcoin did Mark send you?
None. But anyways, you guys are fucking rude. He's crying now. You made him cry.
Yeah, I think Hug is
Congrats.
trolling Dilly. Hug knows
Oh yeah,
Mark's not a stand-up
he's
guy.
totally trolling.
No,
he
fuck you
wants
guys.
copies. He wants
Guys,
copies of
ganging
those
up on
DMs so
Mark.
that he's got dirt on Mark.
Mark fucking TEM punching bag, all right?
I mean, he's a pussy if he's crying. If he can't
That's
take,
what I
like,
said. He's harmless, dude. I mean, whatever. He's Mark. Fucking it is what it is.
I
Not
really
hurting
don't
nobody.
think it's harmless though, because he like I feel like he
I get
forced
it. From your
upon
standpoint,
me,
I get
and
it.
then he's
Yeah.
like using it in a
Dr.
way that
Detroit.
makes me look a certain way. So
Yeah,
Okay,
I
You took
I got
the
a
money
question.
from
Dr.
him.
He
Detroit,
could have
I've
been just not.
largely
You could have
found
said
Mark
no,
to
but
be
you took the
harmless, but
money.
he
He could have
really
just not
hurts.
talked.
bro, like literally
Yeah,
bothered
Mark
me
really
forever.
hurts people who are weak,
Then
and
why
when
don't
they're
you
weak,
just
he
block
hurts them
him?
most.
You just block him. Why take his money?
I did. I already did. I literally blocked him after I yelled at him just now.
So you blocked him
He
after
hasn't
you
told
took his
you
money.
yet?
Cool.
Yes. I
Oof.
blocked him after I
Guys,
just yelled at him
listen,
in here.
Mark.
Yes.
Oh, he's the one who
I
did
didn't
this to
block
me.
him until 5 minutes ago.
I mean, the
Yeah,
shit.
so
I don't know
what
how long you've been in your hug club, but if the DMs are
it's
right
not
and
really
he
fault.
sent all
This
the
guy
shit
gives
that
me
she
money.
said he sent, it's kind of, man, it does fuck with you.
Dilly, was he talking shit behind you?
Kind of wild.
No, I don't think he fucking threatened her. I don't believe it.
No,
I don't think
he
he
was
threatened her
saying
either.
to somebody, "Oh, you're cock blocking me." Listen, there was never any sort of moment at which I was gonna like talk to him sexually, and that's what I'm pissed about. I'm literally dating somebody, and like that pisses me off. Nobody was like he was not
Bruh,
cock blocked because he
you're
never
dating
had a
someone
chance.
and you took his money? The fuck's wrong with you,
He
Dilly?
forced his money upon me, and with
It's not how Bitcoin
again
works.
the encouragement
hold on.
of one of
Okay,
my
We could have
friends
blocked
that
him
I
first.
One
To be
Not how
value.
fair,
Bitcoin
we
works.
could have blocked him
Money.
first.
Okay, hold on,
And
real quick.
I
Block
gave
him
him
then.
my
Well,
small business loan.
let's go, Portland.
Can I ask a question?
Uh-oh.
First of all, like for Mark to send you
Uh-oh.
Bitcoin, you have to provide an address. I typically associate sending an address to somebody as consent for
The
payment.
situation
Like,
gets complicated.
No, I can pay her right now. She doesn't have to ask for it. I
I
can pay her.
understand that. I understand that.
but
But
like,
the thing
Brown.
is, like, also, one, this was on like a random GameStop post I had made, and he kept blowing me up to the point where Brian was like, "Why is this guy bugging you about buying you a computer?" I thought he was fucking joking. Quite honestly, I thought he was joking. And like then I kept saying, "Oh well, I'll need a monitor." And
well,
like,
hold on. Wait. Oh, sorry.
Oh, so you egged it on?
regardless,
Bruh.
I don't feel bad about it. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't ask for this. I also told him I didn't want it.
Well, first humble, now you. Great job.
Actually,
It
I
seems
just
to be
like.
a pattern.
Well,
Start
Hug, I
breaking
think
Mark's heart.
no. Don't throw me in
Yeah,
that same
first it
boat.
was me.
Okay,
I gave the money
Ignore that
away.
humble
Don't do
thing.
that.
My
It's
bad,
not
my
fair.
bad. Ignore
She
the humble
didn't
thing.
accept the money, bro. In fact,
Actually, on a serious note, though.
he does need to stop like coercing women into accepting money. That's like not acceptable. Okay. So he needs to stop now.
Yeah, he
so
needs to
like,
coerce
whoever's
me.
friends with him,
Like, tell him to
needs
come
to
after
whip
me
him
with
into
his
shape.
Bitcoin. And
Well, he
and
said he's
be
going back to
scared.
Tem. Aren't you in Tem,
And
Mark?
also,
He said
he
he's
was
cool with you
doing this
guys.
publicly, so I do feel like he did that to garner like it was like an ego boost for him by like saying this publicly and flaunting like this money
He was
around.
really mad at
Y'all know Mark is retarded. All the more reason to not take his money.
Well, and
He
the
was
thing
up
is
more
too,
upset
I'm
at
sure
Ida
all
than
of
you.
those posts
He
are
barely
still up.
mentioned
If
you.
you guys go and look, like unless he deleted it like a little bitch. But if you want to judge me for taking his money, that's fine. I own a small business and I used it towards my business loan. That's fine too. I'm not giving it back. I also am not going to feel guilty about this, but like, please judge on.
No, honestly,
I'm not judging
We're
at
not
all.
here
Like,
to
it's
do
fine.
No.
It was.
I'm
We're not
glad
here
you
to
took
do
his
that.
money.
It's an
Billy.
irreversible
Make no
transaction on
mistake.
Bitcoin, right? Like, you can keep it. That's your right.
I'm just trying to figure out who Brian is.
And
I'm
this
just glad
isn't
you're
the
honest
first
with the
time
person.
Mark has done this. Mark knows that giving women money means a lot of them are going to accept it. Who wants to say no to free money? Like,
Mark,
that doesn't
I got a
happen
question
very
though. Like,
Well, I do because then you're owned. I mean, then there's like some sort
Yup.
of like expectation in return.
And
Well,
I made sure
there's never no
that
strings
that
attached.
wasn't the thing. Like, he reassured me. Oh, sorry, Philip Capital. Keep it going.
No, I was saying there's no strings attached because you didn't sign a contract. There was no agreement. There's a movie called No Strings Attached.
There was no future contracts?
Yeah, it's starring Ashton Kutcher. And it's a really interesting concept what's going on here. But I want to say one thing. You guys are like throwing a lot of hate around. And I just want to say, like, where's the love? You know what I mean? I'm trying to find my love. And be scared. If you want, I can send you some sats, bro. Don't worry about it.
Okay, is this Joe Sats or is this Fight Capital? I'm really confused right now.
It's Philip Capital. He's my best friend,
100%
right? Leave him
a
alone.
street shitter.
HDX, what's going on, yo? Do these guys not know who I am? Do they got like fucking brain amnesia or some shit?
Bro, they don't know us, guy. They don't know us.
That sounds like Joe Sats.
You guys are so cringe.
Joe loses character, but he does it sometimes 100%.
What's up, Portland?
Can you guys hear Alex?
Ever.
What's up, Portland?
Okay, so I got a question on semantics. And this applies to, I'm hoping it applies to all situations. But by sending another participant or a party a Bitcoin address, expecting payment, is that a form of consent to being paid any amount over zero?
Is it no? It's not a service provided. It's just you can say friendly.
Like I'm just saying, like, if I send you an address, then you can send anything to that. And basically, I have consented to receiving money to that address. Is that correct, or is that wrong to think of it that way?
I would say it's
That's
correct, but
right.
also I'm looking at Dilly's profile and she has tips enabled. So
Yeah,
I'm
I can
guessing she's
tip her
an
right
admin
now.
there already.
And there's ways, like Portland, I can probably fudge your address without you giving
But
it.
you're still
Right?
consenting to receiving
But
any amount at
Portland,
that address, right?
Portland.
Like,
matter.
sorry.
No strings
Back in
That
the
is
day
correct,
with
Portland,
brick
but
and
like
mortar
if somebody,
banks,
if I have my
you
address
could
up as
deposit money in other people's accounts there. Did you know that?
She is not denying that she gave him the address and she accepted his.
That's a good point, right?
Yeah, she's
The
not denying.
analog version did exist because you could deposit.
I confirmed with him that he was sending it to a Cash App because I wanted to see his ethics on, like, does he want to send this to like some sort of like I told him I was going to exchange it for fiat to spend it. Like, it was his idea for me to spend it at GameStop. Again, like, yes, I consented to that, but what I was consenting to was a gift. Again, I like went back and forth with this dude over and over where I was trying to like stop the conversation and he kept pushing forward. And at this point, I do feel like it was forced upon me. He might not see it that way, but that's my experience.
I approve of the space title.
At the end of the day, though, there is one thing I'll throw in Mark's corner. He did pay up, and he did make whole on what he said he would do. Correct? Is that like wrong to think of it that way? Like, he didn't.
No, look at him now. He's still very happy. He's still very happy that he did it. It looks like too. So
Very happy,
it makes
very
him feel good.
retarded.
Yeah.
And you guys need
But
to stop
Mark,
taking
in the
advantage of them.
future, maybe you should do it privately so these women are not put in, these public situations.
Well, he did
Or give your money to
last
Bitcoin
night
developers.
in the
Yeah.
States with Ivor. That's why we are talking about it. He read out, and he's probably regretting doing that, I'm sure.
No, he's
also,
not.
he did go on his own accord after the
No.
fact and stalk my fucking Instagram and Facebook and then tell me about it. And then tell me how he wanted to take me to Japan and then tell me about the kind of car he would buy me and ask me if he could come to my salon
Mark
and
would
ask
never
me if
say
he could
that.
go if I had plans for New Year's Eve because he wanted to spend it with me. So again, this was a very slippery slope. I would have blocked this guy to begin with, but like, if I would have known anything about him, like, I didn't know who this person was prior to my interaction with him.
Well, I hope now you know, Mark.
Also, one final note, and I think Brian would be okay with me saying this. Brian is basically a chaotic neutral, so he will typically always pick the option that will generate the most chaos without being good or malicious. It sits dead center in like literally the most dead center way, but it always causes like the most chaos.
Also, I love Brian. I fuck with Brian. He's a great guy, and he thought it was hilarious. So that's why I took it, only because of his encouragement.
It is kind of hilarious.
Dilly, serious question. What if Mark came and said, "Hey, Dilly, I am interested in you. I want to know you more, and also I want to just."
He did come to me and say that.
Okay, would that be more respectful? I mean, would that be more respected than this sort of like weird way of approaching things and just say, "Hey, this is exactly what's going on"?
I think he gets weirder over time.
Yeah, like he ages like what is the opposite of
right?
Grows like
starts
mold.
normal, gets
like
creepy.
This guy literally is like mold that grows and you can't get rid of it. Like it wasn't. I didn't know him prior to this. I didn't know who he was. If I would have, I would have already like known the type of person he was, and it wouldn't have been a thing.
Mark, I know you're down there.
You
You can hear this, bro.
Accepting
Tell me if she's lying.
We all you don't even need to do that no more.
So, all right, new topic.
Thank you for letting me air this, and I'm sorry. I fucking hate drama, but I also like will not let some man like put me down like that. So I'm really sorry.
You're good, Dylan.
You're good. That's stand up a Mark to show up and face the music.
It's another day.
Hey, we're getting somewhere, right?
Also, in another topic, I actually asked a woman for Bitcoin, and she just